Good morning, Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and doing well. Today we are going to start our online classes. This is our first lecture, and the topic of today's lesson is I used to be or used to it. I used to be used to it. So this is unit number 6, and the topic is I used to be and used to it. So in this unit we are going to cover conversation, grammar portion, comprehension and the vocabulary words. Let's start our lesson with the conversation. Unit number 6 topic is I used to be used to it. So there's a conversation between two friends. First, I will read the conversation and listen carefully and try to read the conversation. Stella, is this piano in the living room yours? Helen, it's my mother's piano. She used to play it perfectly when she was a young girl. Stella, that sure is something. Your mom seems to be very talented. Does she still play the piano? Helen, yes, she plays it sometimes when we have a family celebration. Stella, wow, I never knew that. That's a good way to make a party entertaining. Helen, speaking of entertainment, why don't we go to the arcade? Stella, playing the piano seems more to my liking. Helen, okay, you can go ahead and play it. Stella, playing the piano? This piano makes such flawless musical sounds. Helen, try some more. Play some music you are familiar with. Stella, by the way, I have a guitar at home. Helen, really? I never knew that. Do you know how to play it well? Stella, yes, I played it at a summer school play years ago. Helen, was the play a success? Stella, it sure was. Everyone loved it and loved the guitar music. Helen, that's great. You should be proud of yourself. Stella, thanks. I can give you free guitar lesson if you like. Helen, that's sweet. Thank you. But I will be content to hear you play it. So this is the conversation between Stella and Helen. They are talking about the piano and the playing guitar and the whole entertainment. So the first one is Stella and Helen. Is this piano in the living rooms yours, Helen? Here Stella asked from Helen that is the piano in the living room is yours? Then Helen said, no, it's not mine. It's my mother's piano. She used to play it when she was a young girl. Then Stella said that sure is something. It is good. Your mom seems to be very talented. Does she still play piano? She said that your mom is very skillful. She is very talented. Does she play the piano now? Helen, yes, she play it sometime when we have a family celebration. Then Helen says that yes, she play the piano when we have any celebration, then we have any party or some or celebration. Okay, Stella, wow, I knew that. That's a good way to make a party entertaining. Then Stella says it's very good to make the party entertaining and to play piano in the party. Helen, speaking of entertainment, why don't we go to the arcade? Then when Stella speak about the entertainment, then Helen said, why don't we go to the arcade? Why don't we go to play something? Stella, playing the piano seems more to my liking. Stella said that playing the piano is more like to me. Stella said that I like to play piano. Helen, okay, you can go ahead and play it. Then Helen said that okay, you can go ahead, आप आगे जा सकते हैं, play it. Stella playing the piano. The piano makes such flawless musical sound. Stella loves to play piano, so she said that the sounds of the piano is flawless. There is no flaw in the musical sound of piano. Helen, try some more. Play music you are familiar with. Then Helen said that you have to try more and you have to play the music that you are familiar with. Stella, by the way, I have a guitar at home. Then Stella said that, oh, I have a guitar at home. There's a guitar in the home of Stella. Helen, really? I never knew that. Do you know how to play it well? Then Helen said that, really? I never know that you have a guitar. And she asked her that, do you know how to play it well? Do you know how to play the guitar? Stella, yes. Then Stella answered that, yes, I play it at summer school years ago. Then Stella said that she played it at a summer school a year ago. Helen, was the play a success? Then Helen said that, is it a success? Is the play was success? Stella, sure, it was. Stella said that, yes, it was a successful play. Everyone loved it and everyone loved the music of the guitar. Helen, that's great. It's good to hear. You should be proud of yourself. Then Helen said that, yes, it's great, and you should be proud of yourself. You would be proud of yourself. Thanks, Stella. Thanks. I can give you free guitar lesson if you like. Then Stella said to Helen that, if you like to play guitar, then I will give you lesson of it. Helen, that's sweet. Thank you. I will be content to hear you play it. So this is all the conversation between Helen and Stella. Now we have our vocabulary words with meaning. We have 10 new vocabulary words. First one is perfectly, second is talented, third is celebration, fourth is entertaining, fifth is flawless, sixth is familiar, seventh is summer school, 8 is success, 9 is proud, and 10 is lesson. So the first one is perfectly. Perfectly means flawlessly. The second one is talented. Talented means skillful. Third one is celebration, and celebration means any party. Fourth one is entertaining. Entertaining means enjoyable. Fifth one is flawless. Flawless means faultless. Sixth one is familiar. Familiar means aware. And sixth one is summer school. Summer school means school during summer vacation. Sixth one is seventh. Eighth one is success. Success means achievement. And ninth one is proud. Proud means satisfied. And 10th is lesson. Lesson means education. So these are the vocabulary words in the conversation. Now we have our reading passage. We have a comprehension part. The topic of our reading passage is an ancient city. Machu Picchu is a famous ancient city in Peru that was built by the Incas. It used to be a city as well as a place of worship. The people who lived in the villages near Machu Picchu are used to tourists because the famous city is visited by tens of thousands of people each year. People who visit Machu Picchu must walk the trails from Cusco, and the hike is a difficult one in the high Andes Mountains. Much of the city has been restored to what it used to be like when the Incas were living there. A huge city that seems to be on the top of the world. Machu Picchu was built from countless stones that were carried up the steep mountains. The stones are fitted together perfectly so that no mortar is needed. The worker who built this amazing city must have been very talented and used to hard work because the stones are heavy and the city is large. After their 2-day walk, tourists have much to see at this ancient city. The Intihuatana stone, a stop of huge sundial that was looked at as a place to tie the sun to in order to hold it in the sky. The temple and the homes are all here in a beautiful jungle-like city. It has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site and it is over 500 years old. The ruins of this ancient city have helped historians gather much information about the Inca civilization that at one time had such a strong influence in South America. So this is the passage for reading and passage for comprehension. As I have already tell you that how to read the passage and how to solve the comprehension question. First you have to read the passage 3 to 4 times, and after that you have to look the questions in the comprehension and you have to solve the question. So this is all about the ancient city, the city of Machu Picchu. It is very famous ancient city. It is present in Peru, and this city is a place of worship, and there are many peoples who come there for the purpose of tourism, because it is very famous city and it is built by many talented workers who built this city from stones, and the stones are very large and they are very heavy, but the workers are very talented that they fit the stone together, and they fit the stone perfectly that there is no need of mortar. So this is the huge city that seems to be on the top of the world, and it is built with the countless stones in the mountain. So after that the tourist who come there for the purpose of tourism, they have many other places to explore. For example, the Intihuatana stone, which is the huge sundial, and it looked like that it is a place to tie the sun in order to hold in the sky. Okay, it is a temple and it is very beautiful, and it has been declared by the UNESCO that it has a World Heritage Site, and it is over 500 years old. Many of the heritage sites and many of the other NGOs and like UNESCO, they declared it as a World Heritage Site because this is the most oldest and 500 years old temple, and it is a place which is 500 years old, and it is the World Heritage Site. So this is your reading portion. It is all about the ancient city. The ancient city is Machu Picchu, and it is all about the city. And now we have our comprehension part. Read the description above, then write the correct names under each of the pictures. Okay, the first one is Cusco, the second one is Machu Picchu. It is the picture of the whole city, and the third one is the picture of the stone Intihuatana. This is the picture of the stone. So we have second question, match the word with its definition. Ancient. Ancient means old. Tourist means travelers. Civilization. Civilization means society. Royal means noble, kingly. So you have to match ancient with old, tourist with travelers, civilization with society, and royal with noble and kingly. So this is all in the comprehension part. Now we have our grammar portion. In grammar we have two new concepts, use of used to and use of used to. Use of used to and use of used to. We are always confused in between used to and used to. So first we look the use of used to. A common use of used to is to talk about something that was often done in the past but not done in the present. So look at this definition that we always use used to. We always use used to talk about something that was happened in the past but not happened in the present. It means that हम उसी काम के बारे में हम लोग जब बात कर रहे हो जो कि पास्ट में हुआ है लेकिन प्रेजेंट में नहीं हुआ है, उसके उसके बारे में हम लोग बात करते वक्त यूज़ टू यूज़ करते हैं. सो द फॉर्म इज़ यूज़ टू प्लस वर्ब. अगर हम लोग यूज़ टू इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं तो उसके साथ हम लोग वर्ब भी यूज़ करते हैं. देन वी हैव यूज़ टू. When used to is used for question in this form, we change used to use. Okay, now if we want to ask a question, if we want to change used to in a question form, then at that time we use used to. For example, did you used to wake up early? Did you used to wake up early? So here we change used to into question form. When we want to ask a question, when we want to change used to in question, then we use used to. And in statement form we use used to when we are talking about something that was happened in the past but not happened in the present. So at that time we used to. And if we change used to in the question form, at that time we change used to into used to. For example, did you used to wake up early? इसका मतलब ये है कि जब हम लोग used to को क्वेश्चन फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, जब हम लोग क्वेश्चन फॉर्म में कोई चीज़ पूछते हैं, क्वेश्चन करते हैं, उस टाइम हम लोग used to को चेंज करके used to लगा देंगे. जैसे this is a question, did you used to wake up early? This is wrong, and the correct sentence is did you used to wake up early? So this is the correct sentence. Okay, there's another use of used to. Used to can also mean that someone is accustomed to doing something, they do it regularly. Okay, with this way of using it, used to is usually followed by an ing verb or noun phrase. Okay, एक और यूज़ हमारे पास है. हमारे पास दो यूज़ है. एक तो जब पास्ट में कोई काम हुआ हो तो उसके बारे में हम लोग बात करते वक्त यूज़ टू यूज़ करते हैं. एक ये कि अगर हम लोग कोई चीज़ रेगुलरली कर रहे हैं, रेगुलरली जो चीज़ हम कर रहे हैं, जो काम हम कर रहे हैं, उसके बारे में बताते वक्त हम लोग यूज्ड टू यूज़ करेंगे. लेकिन उस टाइम यूज्ड टू के साथ ing फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब और नाउन फ्रेज. इट मीन्स दैट हम लोग जब किसी रेगुलरली जो काम करते हैं उसके बारे में हम लोग बात करते हैं, उस टाइम यूज्ड टू इस्तेमाल करेंगे. लेकिन यूज्ड टू के साथ ing फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब और जो नाउन फ्रेज हमारे पास है उसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, द स्विमर्स आर यूज्ड टू जंपिंग इन द कोल्ड वाटर, इट डजंट बॉदर देम. तो स्विमर्स आर ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू जंप इन द कोल्ड वाटर. इसका मतलब है कि स्विमर्स हमेशा वाटर में जंप करते हैं ना, वो उनका काम ही यही है कि वो रेगुलरली ये काम करते हैं, जंप इनटू द वाटर, वो रेगुलरली करते हैं. सो वी आर यूजिंग हियर यूज्ड टू विथ ing फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. जंप प्लस ing is equal to jumping. So the swimmers are used to jumping in the cold water, it doesn't bother them. Okay, second one is he is used to running daily. He is used to running daily. So वो डेली रनिंग करता है, इस वजह से हम लोग used to इस्तेमाल करते हैं. So here we have two वर्ड्स, यूज़ टू एंड यूज़ टू. यूज़ टू अगर हम उस चीज़ के बारे में बताते वक्त, जो हम किसी पास्ट में कोई काम हुआ हो तो उस चीज़ के बारे में बताते वक्त हम लोग यूज़ टू यूज़ करते हैं और उसके साथ वर्ब यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, अगर हम लोग क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं उस चीज़ के बारे में, उस काम के बारे में, देन वी यूज़ टू. उस टाइम हम लोग यूज़ टू इस्तेमाल करते हैं. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, वी हैव अ सेंटेंस, वी हैव अ क्वेश्चन, डिड यू यूज़ टू वेक अप अर्ली. सो हियर वी यूज़ टू. And we have another use, second use, that when we are talking about doing something that is regular, when we are talking about the work that is regularly done by the person. So at that time we used to, but used to is followed by an ing form of the verb or the noun phrase. So this is all in the grammar portion. We have our classwork and our homework. So you have to write all the vocabulary words, comprehension questions in your notebook, and you have to write the use of used to and used to in your notebook. This is your classwork, and your homework is you have to do page number 54, exercise number A and B in your class book, and you have to do page number 55, exercise C and D in your class book. So this is all in this lecture. If you have any question, then you may call in the official number of the school and ask from your teacher. Thank you.